Well, thanks very much, Surbhi. Yes, starting on a positive note. Money markets, meanwhile, where the rupee remained largely flat against the dollar, staying above the 83 mark. The 10-year bond yield started 2024 with an upward bias as traders await fresh signals on interest rate movement. Foreign investment in Indian bonds hitting a 6-year high in 2023 after JPMorgan's decision to add India to the bond indices. Latha is here to wrap up the money market action for us. Latha.
Yes, that's right. The flows of 68,800 odd crores is important because debt flows have actually been negative. There have been outflows for the better part of the last 5 years. The last time we got a very large number was 1.4 lakh crores way back in 2017. So this number is important. Now, the popular perception is that India got a lot of debt flows because of the inclusion of Indian bonds in the JPMorgan index starting next June. So it's a prospective inclusion. So some of the active FPIs could have, front run the impending incoming of more money. However, if you look at the month-wise data, you will find that a better part of the money, or at least almost half the money, came in before September. Before September, I counted, and from January to August, the country had already received about 29,000 crore of debt flows. Of course, the flows after that were over 40,000 crores. And therefore, a bulk of the flows did come in October, November, December, when it was very clear that India will be included in the bond funds from next June. But the reason why there have been good flows from Jan to August was because Indian yields were high compared to global standards, and debt fund guys were very sure that they won't lose money on the currency. The Reserve Bank had maintained such a narrow movement range for the currency, and equity flows were very good. So the currency was not weakening, and that gave a lot of debt fund investors the confidence that they could invest in Indian bonds even before the index inclusion. But I think the biggest flows are going to come in 2024. The expectation is that at least 2 lakh crore will flow starting from June, when the Indian bonds will be included in the JPMorgan index. There are expectations that other indexes like Barclays will also include us, in which case the amount of inflows can only increase. So perhaps an all-time record in terms of debt flows will be set this year.
Yes, we will have to wait to see. Latha, many thanks for joining us. But the big story this evening, what does 2024 hold for India's economy? CNBC-TV